I am so close to having this title renamed in my honor. Can you imagine? The Sami Continental Championship has a nice ring to it, if you ask me. All I have to do is defend it tonight, and WWE will have no choice but to give in to popular demand and make the change. I have no idea who I'm facing, but it doesn't matter. I am going to beat whoever it is, and you will never, ever see the Intercontinental Championship again.
Wait a second. Is this finally happening?
We've been seeing and hearing about this person for weeks. Could this be the long-awaited debut of The Lock?
I'm not sure what or who else it could be.
The Lock has arrived on Raw!
And apparently The Lock is Sami's mystery challenger.
Well, Sami's big ideas about rechristening his titles the Sami Continental Championship could be changing quickly.
We've heard The Lock is a future champion, and we might not have to wait long for that to come true.
This superstar has made a name for himself all around the world, and if you ask me, he looks like he fits right in here in WWE.
Well, I agree. He's got the flashy debut, the pyro and all, but now it's time to see if he can deliver in the ring against a veteran competitor in Sami Zayn.
Sami might have the experience edge, but he was caught off guard here tonight. So I'd actually give the advantage to The Lock.
You might have a point, Saxton. Sami Zayn looks like he's hesitant to even go through with this match. He's shook.
I don't blame him.
Can The Lock live up to all the hype? We're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, The Lock's long-awaited debut is happening right now on Monday Night Raw.
And what a way to kick things off.
So they still have the whole objective thing.
For the Intercontinental Championship.
There's been a lot of talk about how The Lock's going to change.
Come on, Sami Zayn.
WWE, but I'll believe it when I see it. Time to see if he's ready to deliver the goods.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Made sure to create some moves. Well, not create some moves, but pick some moves. The ones they start you off with, not so much.
Can he take advantage?
What's Zayn?
All right, so I need to perform a combo attack.
Able to reverse that one. The champ trying to roll with these hits.
He planned for this and could still rally.
Elbow smash.
They sell the moves a lot better to see on this one. Oh,
Dropped with a suplex. Too soon.
This new pin system is interesting.
Able to sidestep it.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty.
Nice suplex. Vertical suplex. Vicious right forearm.
Get back here. Leg lariat.
All right, I need to get this under control.
Level of athleticism to pull that off.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
There we go.
Oh, The Lock manages to...
Thing is, I have to do these certain objectives. I can't just whip his ass like I want to.
Oh, The Lock gets caught with a counter.
These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals.
Oh, that's right. I got to do it in the corner.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now. An exploder suplex into the corner. The effects of this match are showing on the champ.
They've definitely taken their lumps at this point.
Let me beat him up some more the same way he was doing me.
Down for a European armbreaker. Hoisting their opponent.
Fisherman's Buster. A continuous rush on Sami Zayn here.
Yeah, Lock is proving hard to keep up with.
Oh boy, he's stalking him. Watching for an opening. Oh my gosh, a follow-away move.
Oh, that didn't count as a ton. Wow, he got him quick. Oh, that's not good.
DDT.
Looking for a high-risk, high-reward situation.
He's getting up, but there's danger in front of him. taking flight.
Uh-oh, got snatched up here.
He's getting a huge boost right now from all those chants and cheers.
Oh, man, low clothesline.
He has him right where he wants him.
I must not be hitting the right one for the taunt.
Jarring European uppercut.
Still not it? There we go, okay.
Gesturing, and it could cost him.
Let's see how the submissions work.
What is this superstar looking for?
Legs are grapevine. Now the arms are trapped.
Actually, this isn't a submission.
Wow. Oh, face first.
Sami,
All right.
like a deer in the
Hopefully he doesn't reverse this. And of course he does.
Oh, big club. Gets him out of that. Can't quite get him there.
He's got the answer for that one.
Works on the shoulders.
Thing is, I have to hit him with my finisher.
A backbreaker now.
Sucks too, because he just took it basically. Damn, he's about to get another one.
What a counter. Looks under.
Let's go behind. A German suplex.
Okay, I might have to beat the living crap out of him. I had to get him to the finisher.
Just pinning the arm down and then
Dropping the knee for more punishment.
the upper hand now belongs to Lock.
Yeah, tough night so far for Sami.
Fisherman's Buster.
I'm actually surprised they let me get that.
Measured elbow drop driven down.
All right, let's try this again.
Focused on finishing this. Oh no, he can be caught here with a spot for him. Exhibiting.
Okay, so it still works the same.
He had nowhere to go. He had to give up.
Cool. Because the pin system has changed.
Dean lived up to the hype by winning the Intercontinental Championship in his WWE debut.
What an unbelievable night here on Raw. Not many superstars can say they've captured championship gold their first night on the job.
We heard so much about this superstar, how he was the next big thing, a future world champion, and so far I have every reason to believe those are true statements.
I'm just glad we won't have to see the Sami Continental Championship.
Me too, Byron. I think we all owe the Lock a thank you for that.
I like how they started that off, because last year, you had to go all the way to the Performance Center, which, I mean, it probably was good for the first game that they were making for this next gen, but glad to see they rethought that approach. Real glad.
Sami goes
It was not fun.
to the side of the safe.
Well, I take that back. It was a lot of
I
fun.
think the Lock's going to lock up Sami.
Yes!
And if y'all ever want to see content from me, let me know.
Into the safe.
We might never have to see Sami again.
Thank you. Now what? He's going to send Sami for a ride.
And the safe goes crashing down with Sami inside.
This night just keeps getting better.
Once again, your new Intercontinental Champion, The Lock.
What a debut.
There he is. Ready for your big Raw debut tonight?
Yeah, can't wait to get out there.
Good. We can't wait either. This has been a long time coming, and you've earned it.
Thanks. Hey, what's up with the camera? She's been following me around since I got here.
Oh, talent relations didn't tell you? It's for this documentary thing they're shooting on you. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. It's Kat, right?
Yep, Cat with a K, K-A-T. Sorry I didn't introduce myself earlier, but when I'm shooting these, I gotta be a fly on a wall.
You're going to be seeing a lot of Kat over the next year. Gotta document the rise of the next big thing. The future world champion, The Lock.
Woot woot! Sorry, fly on a wall.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that whole The Lock thing, by the way. Can I just use the name I've used my entire career? I mean, that's how the rest of the world knows me.
Yeah, but that's not how the WWE Universe knows you. We can't assume they've seen any of your matches before this.
I think a lot of people have. Isn't that how WWE found me?
Look, this is typical for superstars who come up outside the system. WWE likes to put their spin on things, And 99% of the time, it's a huge improvement.
Okay, but doesn't the name sound too much like The Rock?
It sort of does.
Do you mind? Think of this as a new and improved version of yourself. We have a proven track record with this sort of thing. You just need to trust the process.
Is that what you're required to say now that you're office?
No. Corporate requires me to say and do a lot of things, but that's not one of them.
I don't know. It feels restrictive. I just want to be myself.
I hear you, but it's not just a nickname. The entire WWE machine is behind this. We have a huge entrance planned with pyro, a championship opportunity, new gear. They're shooting this whole documentary about you. And we got this for you too. Get it? A lock?
Is that left over from John Cena's chain gang days?
Maybe. But things worked out okay for him, didn't they?
Guess so.
I gotta run. But I promise, this is gonna be fine. Just trust the process, and it'll all work out. Because remember, you're the lock.
We good here, or...?
Yep, got what I needed. That's a cut.
Week 2 on Raw. Let's see what they have in store for me. Can't be any crazier than last week, right?
Hey! I didn't get the chance to say hi last week. That was a hell of a debut.
Thanks, Gabriel.
Call me Gabe.
Excuse me, Gabe, can you turn to camera and introduce yourself?
Seriously? I've been in WWE for 10 years. I think whoever's watching will know who I am.
We probably won't use this, but just in case.
Fine. I'm Gabriel Slade. 3-time US champion, 2-time Intercontinental champ, multi-time tag champion, and all-around good guy. Does that work?
Thanks.
Anyway, just wanted to welcome you to WWE. I know it can be hard sometimes for people to get acclimated here.
It's going okay so far, but yeah, it's a bit of an adjustment since I didn't come up through the Performance Center, or even work the US scene much before this.
Okay, well let me give you some quick tips to fit in. Make sure you fist bump and or shake everyone's hand every time you see them. Be willing to give up your first-class seat if there are veterans and coach. And never sneeze around the big boss. Never. Well, I don't want to overwhelm you, but if you ever need any help or advice, I got your back.
I think I'm good, but thanks.
All right. Later, Luck.
Call me Champ.
Okay, champ.
That was a good dry run. Now, let's do another take without the interruption from the Raw welcoming committee. Jeez, no wonder that guy has never really made it. Too friendly.
I think we got it. I need to go get changed.
Alright, so I finished one story. He's a lock. And then unlock the men's creative suite. I think that's what that means, creative suite. So I unlocked men's, the lock gear. Okay, so unlike last year, it looks like you're just gonna unlock the whichever gender you're playing as. Alright, so the MyRise HUB. You can discover new story opportunities from here by talking to people within this hub or by replying to posts and direct messages in your social media. You will notice icons next to superstars in the hub. These icons tell you whether talking to them can launch you into a must-play story, optional story, or challenge. If you want to go through the main path story quickly, you only need to focus on the must-play stories, which has the WWE symbol. But it is recommended to try and play all types of stories. They present new pathways and rewards that you wouldn't otherwise get. If you are ready to move on with the main story, entering an available story gate, which actually just has 2 forward arrows, will accomplish this. However, once you enter a story gate, you will not be able to go back and play any optional stories or challenge matches you may have missed. So pretty much similar to the last year. Like once you did certain things, you couldn't go back. I thought there was more information, because there was last night when I played. Oh, that's right. Challenge match is one of them too. So the optional stories have an exclamation point, and the challenge matches have a fist. All right, so Sami Zayn is a regular story. She's a challenge match. That's also a challenge match. And I guess that's just talking to some dude. Doesn't look he offers anything. Now this also works for the social media aspect, so let's see. Let's see what's going on. First of all, let's see story progress. Interesting. It said I finished the story, but... Huh. Well then. Now what I'm wondering is if it's really only 13 stories, because last year there was, you went through Performance Center, NXT. I mean, you had an option to choose after you, so you went through the oh my God, I can't even talk. So you went to the Performance Center first. After that, you had the option to go to NXT, SmackDown, Raw, and you didn't have to play all the way through any of those storylines. You could jump pretty much across, different brands when opportunities came. But each one, Performance Center had 14 stories. Both, I believe NXT, I think both NXT and Raw had 21 and SmackDown had 26. So I don't see any options to go to any of those. There's only 0 out of 13, so I'm interested to see how this all plays out. So as far as social media goes, this is the social media feed where, it's everybody. You can pretty much read everything. Then you have your DM, which also you can read, anything and everything. Now, not all of these are relevant. Some of these are story related. So if you ever want to figure out if you're missing out on a story or if there's something you haven't done, you can just hit L2 or R2 and that'll take you to stories. Now, it looks like there's none lying in the social feed, so let's check out DM. There's also no stories in the DMs yet. So, here's your attribute upgrade. Now, because I've got the, I think it's the icon version, I automatically got 200 points that I'll pretty much distribute. And since I'm technical, things I'll put it in is, let me just go ahead and do it. So I'll definitely throw some in grappling. Obviously some in submission. Go ahead and throw a 6 in that. Defense, definitely want resilient. That's gonna help you with stamina. Let's see. So I'll go grappling, I'll go up, striking, and yeah, I don't really need area and running, so let's leave that at a 3. And let's see, so I have 26 points. I'm gonna go submission. Now I don't know if they've changed it, but in the last game, submissions were very OP. And wow, actually if you look, I just went from overall 75 to an 86. So now that might make some of the game easy coming up until I eventually catch up to it, maybe. I don't know, I haven't played enough to see how this one plays out this season. So let's go ahead and go with that. Spin all of those. And also, if you were wondering what these different things do, these different attributes, if you hit your triangle, well, I'm on PS5. I think that's Y on Xbox. But yeah, if you hit it up there where it says view details, it'll tell you what each one does. And then here, as you go through the story, I know they did this last year, and I'm assuming it's gonna be the same thing. As you go through the story, some of the storylines, and usually these are the challenge matches, they unlock bonuses that contribute to your different stats. But yeah, here you can see all the different, things that these affect. So like for me with submission, those are the things that I'm benefiting from with this. Now I don't know the overall number and how that relates, so. Good thing too is you can reset your upgrades, and if you don't like the way you're building your character out, because maybe you don't have all these points like I did, so you find yourself stuck, maybe on your build or what you're trying to accomplish, you can always just reset your upgrades, start over, and play around with whatever build you want. I think eventually though, if you play long enough, you do max it out, so you don't have to worry about you don't have to, it's not one of those things. Well, last year you were able to max out. You might not be able to do it this year. So let me not say that. All right, so we'll back out of here. And options, they don't really give you many options within this mode. So you have things such as difficulty. Mine's on hard right now. Let's see, I think you have between legend, yeah, easy, normal, hard, legend. From what I remember last year, legend was kind of ridiculous with some of the reversals and kickouts. I'm not trying to sweat like that. It's AI. I want to have fun. So they're gonna put that on hard. Entrances, I have creative mode on, so I don't know if it's gonna play music. If it's not gonna do music, I'll probably eventually turn those off. Subtitles, I do that because since I create content, I leave it on. If I wasn't, I wouldn't do that. Gotta have my blood. And you know, whenever you want to save, this will save everything. So if you decide you're done for the night, day, whenever time you're playing, go ahead and go in here and save. You're good to go. Let me go ahead and do that. So appearance. And the cool thing is, maybe you created a character, you don't like the way they look. With the now you can't change the base build of the character, but you can change how the face looks. All those options are still there, so you're not stuck with, you know. Which I mean, if you can really get creative as your storyline goes on, evolve your character and their attire as well. All right, so entrance, you can just assume same thing with moveset, same thing with victory. Just because this is kind of acting wonky, I'm not gonna go into those memes right now. But the thing is, you can either change those here. Now, I'm not sure if you change those outside of this mode, if it actually affects your save file within this. So I would say, if you're trying to go along with the story of the game and change your character, just do it in here. And I think that's it for the hub menu.